Hey there, veteran guardians and new light players. This is Delta 115, and welcome to Arms Week, a brand new event that Bungie created in Destiny 2: The Edge of Fate, and we're going to be seeing this event in the future Destiny 2 content. This event is similar to the seasonal events and also PvP events like Iron Banner and Heavy Metal. Now, in this event, this is pretty self-explanatory. First, let me go to the Arms Week hub. So you can find the hub here. If you go to Portal, go to here where it says Event Arms Week. Here you'll find, the Arms Week seasonal hub. As you can see, I've already only ranked up once because I finished 3 daily challenges because I missed a day, which I apologize. But yeah, if you pretty much finish 3 of these challenges, the dailies, you should be able to get 1 rank up and a half. And I guess the weekly one might give you like 5. I don't know because I forgot what it is. Again, this hub is similar to the ones back in Heavy Metal. So you'll have the overview, you have the play now, which gives you options to do activities. You also have a reward shop, so you can go and buy various items with your in-game currency, like event tokens. So you can buy sentence shards, ciphers, weapons, other materials, and so forth. And then at the bottom is the title. So this is the new title for Arms Week called Sharpshooter, and we got 4 challenges. I mean triumphs. Sorry, you got 4 triumphs, and then you got 4 gilded triumphs. Now the gilded triumphs won't be available until you finish these 4, which you don't need to worry about it. I will make a different video, which is going to be the wrap up for Arms Week. So the second video will be me explaining each of them, how to get them. Same will be for the secret triumphs, the gilded ones. So don't worry about it. Just watch my other video, which will be up real soon. So without further ado, we have a quest right here. So it's a 7-step quest. And our first objective is to speak to Ada in the shooting range. And before I go, this is my first time in the shooting range. I've never been to the shooting range before because I was so busy with the story. But now that I'm done with it, holy shit, not gonna lie, this looks amazing. This is great though. If I get any exotic weapons and stuff, I can show you guys what to do with it, showcase the weapons here instead of me going to the moon, killing random people and so forth. So yeah, all right. So you're gonna be here. Oh my god, it has everything. Sorry. So you're gonna be here on your right. You'll see 801.
Greetings.
And once you talk to her, she says, "I trust my own expertise in crafting weapons. For expertise in their use, I turn to you." So she's gonna give us a brand new weapon, which also I got good increase of power, which is another reason why I didn't start the video on the weekly reset, because I was trying to build up my power level because I was way below, so I can get access to the seasonal bonus power. So as you can see, I'm past 200 now, so I can focus on trying to get some stuff. So we got our quest here updated. So it says complete 3 rounds of hand cannon tuning with 801. So we have prototype tuning barrel, prototype tuning magazine, and prototype tuning traits. And I believe it's these ones, these quests here. So we're going to pick up all these 3. And each of them have their own objective. So let's go check them out. We'll start with barrel. Defeat targets with precision final blows, defeating opposing guardians, and using hand cannons grant more progress. Okay. Magazine. Defeat targets in portal activities. Hand cannons grant more progress. And then last but not least, the traits. Rapidly defeat combatants using hand cannons grant additional progress. So all these three is hand cannon based, which is fine because I'm going to be going to some portal activities. Pretty much solo ops is going to be your best friend because not only that you'll do some progress, but if you keep farming specific ones like K1 logistics, for example, you could get some, additional power, which I'm going to be doing right now. So you won't be seeing me doing that often. I will just do an intermission and get back to you once I have finished those three quests. This should be straightforward. It's not that difficult, obviously. So I'll be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have finished the three quests provided by Ada 1. It turns out they are all easy and can be done in one solo ops mission. Not gonna lie, it's pretty easy. So once you finish all three of them, return to Ada 1 because that's what all three of them are. So this is prototype tuning traits. There's something soothing about exactness, knowing that whatever else may fail, your precision will not. Next one is prototype tuning magazine. There's something soothing. Oh, it's the same thing. And it's also the same thing. Okay. Turns out all three of the quests have the same dialogue. So we're now resuming with the 7-step one. Initial calibration. How did it go? No, don't tell me. The telemetry must speak for itself. So our next step is hand over your combat telemetry in exchange for arms weak engrams. So I think it's this. Yep. Your test results were invaluable in the development process. We make a good fire team. Is that how a guardian would say it? Ada started to learn. So we got ourselves an exotic weapon mod. Oh, it's a volatile weapon mod. Okay. Congratulations on receiving your first arms weak volatile weapon mod. These mods will be effective during the event and can be fitted with any weapon gained with combat telemetry. Okay. It's time to equip your new mod. Open your character page. So I'm going to put it on the brand new hand cannon that I just got from Ada. And it's called, I don't know if I spelled this right. Phoneutria Fera. Man, when did Bungie come up with these names? But anyways, I got the new one. So let's go equip it. Inspect the weapon you received from Ada. That's what I did. Insert the weapon mod. Done. Hold on, does that work with... I don't think it works on my Fatebringer, does it? Oh, it does! Okay, I'm gonna stick with that then. Alright. I had no idea. I thought it works on new generation weapons. Alright. What did she say? Come back soon, Guardian. We have yet to perfect our hand cannon. Oh. So our initial calibration quest is done. We now have another one called Chaotic Munitions. So you seem like someone who appreciates an amount of chaos on the field. Try this. Oh, and then we also got one for Cowboy Grip, too. Which is precision is key in every area of life. I dream of consistently achieving zero tolerance machining. Alright, we'll take that too. We're back to chaotic. munitions. So I trust your own expertise in craft. Oh, already done that. Same with cowboy grip. Okay. So what do we got? Chaotic munitions. Earn points by defeating combatants in portal activities. Okay. And this one, earn points by dealing final blows in portal activities. Using hand cannons and making precision final blows earns extra progress. Well, going back to solo ops again. Alright, I'm back at the shooting range once again, ladies and gentlemen. And again, these quests are pretty straightforward and can be done on one solo ops mission. So I played the K1 logistics mission again, and once again I finished it. So now I'm reporting back to 801 for both quests. So this is same thing, and same thing with cowboy grip. So now that I have finished those, I got both new exotic mods, which is the cowboy grip and the chaotic munitions. And if I check in, under seal, it says collect all arms weak volatile weapon mods, which I have. I'm not gonna claim it yet. As I said earlier, I'm going to showcase you guys the challenges, what to do, and so forth, and how to get them done in the next video. So that way, it's easier for you guys if anyone is working to getting this title, and if you guys want to get it gilded as well, I will provide that. The gilded trams and what to do with them in the next video. So don't worry about this. Yeah, that pretty much covers it. Oh, by the way, while I was working on the quest, the two quests, I got a brand new version of it. So the hand cannon I had earlier, I picked up another one, which is a hollow foil version of it. Look at it. It's amazing. And then, if you look closely at the weapon icon, you notice its background is like moving and stuff. So this is what a hollow foil version of the hand cannon looks like. And my god, it looks cool. I like the effects of it. I think I got a pretty good one. I won't say it might, if it gives me anything good, but this is by far the best one I got so far for PvE wise, in general. Not PvP, or probably not in God mode stuff, but I don't know if I got a God roll or not. It wouldn't matter. I'm gonna keep farming until I get a better one. There's another weapon though. If I go to her Arms Week event under the track, there's another weapon for both normal and if you get the hollow version of it, called Ribbontail. This is a strand trace rifle, and the model looks nice. In normal, it's like a red one, but in the hollow foil one, it looks nice. I wonder what it looks like in shader wise. Okay, some areas like shaded a bit, but the background of the hollow foil looks super clean. Probably looks super clean with anything. So don't know any god rolls for this one, but it'll be nice. Also keep in mind, if you want to get this done and don't want to do any work, you can buy the ranks. There's a buy button right here, and it costs 100 silver per rank. So if you're trying to reach 15 ranks, you need 1500 silver. So yeah, but I'm just gonna do it the hard, the old-fashioned way because it makes things nice. One more thing, ladies and gentlemen. There's this challenge that got me confused, but I want to point this out. This challenge, called Glass Cannon, says defeat combatants with a hand cannon equipped with a volatile weapon mod. Some people got confused of this, and let me explain why quickly. So, at first when I saw it, I thought it was talking about. Let me get a new weapon. Okay, here. So when they were talking about a volatile weapon mod, I was thinking about these ones, these temporal ones, like temporal loader, tracker, adapter, blast, armaments, etc. I thought they were talking about those mods, but it turns out that's not the case. So if you're using these mods, these temporal mods, don't use them for this challenge because they do not count. Even though it says this is a volatile weapon mod, it still didn't work. I tried it and it never works. So the weapon mods that it's asking you to use is the ones you earned, such as fragmentation rounds, cowboy grip, and chaotic munitions. If you have those, equip it on your weapon, mostly the hand cannon for this challenge, and then start a killing spree. And once you do that, you should finish that glass cannon challenge. I want to point this out because it was confusing as hell. So that's that. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, there's one more thing I forgot to mention. When you're talking to Ada 1 at the shooting range, she has this arms weak focusing tab, and when you go to the details, she has different types of hand cannons in the focused decoding section. And the new hand cannon, which is this one right here, is at Ada's workbench section, along with this arms weak event weapons engram. Now, purchasing these hand cannons, old and new, requires the engram and combat telemetry. Now, getting these items, the engrams, you can purchase them here for 25 combat telemetry, which will end up, once purchased, they will end up here in the engrams tab. Now, as for the combat telemetry, which is this one right over here, you can earn them by completing activities with relevant weapon archetypes during Arms Week. So, because this is more focused on hand cannons, just complete activities, mainly portal activities, with hand cannons. I don't know if trace rifles count, because I know that if you go to the Arms Week reward system, and if you go to level 10, you can see Ribbontail. I also decoded some of these engrams, and I got, oh, it's not here. Hold on, let me just go grab it. I got one of the trace rifles from it. Should be, here it is. So I managed to get a normal one from the engrams. So I don't know if trace rifles count towards earning the combat telemetry. If it does, let me know in the comment section. If not, stick to hand cannons. So yeah. Now back to the other hand cannons here. There's a problem, and if you guys don't know, because we're in a new tier system, these hand cannons are like old. Like these two are from episode Heresy. This one's from episode Echoes. This one was like Into the Light content. This one episode Revenant. This one somewhat episode Echoes, but it was part of Vanguard. And then this one Season of the Witch, and this one Season of the Haunted. The problem is that all these hand cannons won't benefit you in the new tier system, because I don't know how Bungie did with the new tier system, because we're now relying on new weapons here. But if you're a collector, I would say the only thing that's benefit for getting these hand cannons is that if you're like collecting them for your collections, or you missed out some weapons that you don't have, you can, purchase them and you can add them to your collections. 3 of the weapons, you can purchase them for deep side harmonizers. So if you're a new or returning player but never got some of these weapons from the previous seasons, like Oxtrigger or Kept Confidence or even Sightline Survey, because these 3 hand cannons are craftable, and you can if you have deep sight harmonizers and you want to finish off the the weapon pattern for them, go nuts. Buy them from A to 1 and you're good to go. I think the total patterns is about 5. So if you have so much uh combat telemetry and engrams, you can go keep purchasing them until you get a red border. Don't know if that works though, because we're now in a new system. But if you have deep sight harmonizers, you can use them to you know do that. But if you don't have deep sight harmonizers, I don't think that's the thing. Do I have any? Oh yeah, I do. I do still have some. All right. But if you still have them like I do, and you don't have those hand cannons, feel free to use them, because in the future we're not having any deep sight harmonizers unless Bungie has a special way to get them for us. But other than that, that should be it. And if you keep purchasing these engrams, you should be able to finish this weekly challenge because it's telling you to spend combat telemetry during Arms Week. And I just bought 10, and actually, no, the total was 12 for me. So when I bought about a total of 12, that's when this challenge is unlocked. So pretty straightforward, actually. And it went from... Okay, it's not bad. In a way. But, I can focus on the daily challenges, and we have reroll chips, so it can help you reroll and help you complete a challenge. Other than that, if you kind of miss out, you can buy them, but I would suggest try working on them. These challenges aren't a problem, they're easy to do. They're not that difficult. Just do a solo ops, complete the challenges of these, and you're good to go. But if you're in a scenario that, let's just say, you're in the middle of family stuff and you can't get into Destiny 2 and you want to get these done and get these rewards so badly, then you could buy these. You can go purchase silver and do that. I know, it kind of sounds weird and it's kind of gross because you're spending actual money to do this, but if you're someone who's committed and all that stuff, maybe. But if you're like a hardcore player like me that, keeps track of things, like, finish your dailies and then do whatever you want, then yeah, you have no problem with it. And it's, silver free, so yeah. I think I pretty much covered everything this time. Yeah, I pretty much covered everything this time. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's Arms Week. And that's the end of the video, ladies and gentlemen. Now a quick reminder, this event will end in the next weekly reset. After all, it is called Arms Week for a reason. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and check out my YouTube channel for the latest Destiny 2 and other gaming content. And also, if you want to get notified and for extra content, you can check out my socials, which the links will be down in the description box below. That is all, my fellow Guardians. This is Delta 115, signing out.